Okay, so today we are going to be changing the rear brakes, the discs and pads on the 2010 Kia Sorento 2.2 auto diesel. So first thing, get the car jacked up, put your axle stands underneath when you get it jacked up, put your chocks around your wheels, get it all safe for you to work on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is a 13mm socket, because this running board has to come off first before I can even get the jack underneath. So that's that. Next thing, crack loose your wheel nuts. So for that you're going to need the wheel nut key and obviously the bar. Line your jack up under the checking points and then start to wind it up. Okay, that's good enough for me. Then remove your wheel. Now another thing I always do is that wheel comes off and then it goes under the car, because if it drops for any reason, that's going to help protect me if I'm anywhere near it. So now I've got that done, these axle stands will go underneath drop. So this one here is supporting that, and then this second one here is just there like that. So be as safe as what you can, and as I've said, I always put that there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to give these two bolts here a spray, because this is where you're taking your disc off. So just give them a spray because they can be really bloody tight. And while we're at it, we're also going to give these a spray here. These are your caliper bolts. And they are 14mm. So you're going to need a 14mm socket or a spanner to take these two out here, and what these two, the main ones you can see, will take out the brake disc shoe housing, and the ones at the bottom will take out this retaining arm. Housing here, because this will just wiggle off. There you go, that'll come off, and then you need to keep that somewhere safe so you don't trap anything. Now these pads may or may not just come straight out. This one is actually not too bad. I mean, these pads are actually okay, but I'm changing the discs, so I'm changing the pads. Yeah, that's come out really well, there's nothing wrong with those, but I'm changing it because I'm changing both sides, because that other side is knackered and corroded. So again, just may not have too much trouble with these. Okay, so that's that, and then off. And we'll clean these up later, but again, these don't look too bad. The other side, dreadful, absolutely dreadful. Okay, now the worst part of this job is taking off this disc. Now obviously the handbrake isn't on in the car. On this it's a foot pedal brake, but it's the same thing. It's not on, so I can move this just a little bit. Need to get these undone. Okay, like I said, this is the worst part of this job. Now I've already done the other side. Okay, I did that last week, and it took me 2 hours just to get these two out. I was banging like hell on this screwdriver, absolutely braying down on it for absolute ages, and eventually I got them out. Eventually, so much so I've just been and ordered and picked up an impact driver to do this side, because I haven't even looked at this side until now. And as it happens, sod's law, this side are actually not too bad, and they've just come out undone straight away. Now that's not because of the spray I put on it, that's because this side isn't all corroded like the other side. So I'll show you, I'll actually show you the other disc. Now this is the other side disc, absolutely shot, if you can see it. Dreadful, dreadful, juddering like hell when you braked. So, but this side, typical sod's law, isn't it? It really is. So let's get that on there. So again, literally take these out. I cannot believe how easily these have come out, because the other side. What an absolute bitch to get them out. So a nice gentle wiggle. Hopefully it'll come off. If not, we'll get a bit of a tap. Now on the other side I belted it like hell with just a normal hammer. But this side's going to get rubber. Okay. See what I mean? Awful job. Right, I'm going to continue to smack hell out of this and try to get it off. Let's move this round because I need to be this side. Not too difficult at all. Where's the other side? Again, I keep saying it, the other side. Shocking. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, while this is all stripped down, is give it a spray with some heavy duty brake cleaner, because I'm going to need this to clean off the disc, the new disc that's going on here anyway. So while I'm going to do that, just give this a quick spray. And I'm also going to clean these and re-grease, new grease, these pins. Now these pins are fine, but I'm going to redo them anyway. Take them out. There you go, just undo, take them out, clean them up, clean inside there, because I can see some gunk right at the far end and I don't want that on there. So I'm going to clean them up properly. Take my wire brush to here, give this a clean, but this, it really isn't too bad at all. The other side was grotty. And then get it all put back together so it's nice and clean. And then with this, same thing, give it a spray, give it a clean, and then press it in. So you might need a brake press. We'll have a look at that when I come to do it. Right, let's get on with this. Take your piston plunger, there we go, drop that in, and then it's just a matter of wind it, and you'll see that plunger, don't go too fast, just nice and steady, just wind the plunger in gently as far as it'll go. There you go, that's in. Take them out. That's safe. I've just rubbed this down with my wire brush, so hopefully the new pads will just move in there freely, but I am going to put grease on. I'm going to put some proper brake grease on there, and now I'm just going to clean these pins, degrease those and put fresh grease in. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just clean up these pins, so take them out of the retaining arm and just do one at a time, that way you're not mixing them up. I don't know if they're the same, I'm not sure, so better safe than sorry. So I'm just going to clean them up. Put that on all over this slider pin, but not at the end on the top. Right, and then pop it in, give it a little bit of a turn, try and keep it on the pin as it goes in. There we go, that's it, good, happy with that. And then do the other one exactly the same. Okay, so brand new brake disc and a microfiber cloth, and your I use STP cleaner because it works. So now when these come, they have like a residue of oil on them, you can probably see it. What we're going to do is just take care to spray this, don't breathe it in, slide straight on to this wheel. Okay, now if it doesn't, there's an adjuster under here for your handbrake. You just adjust that. Well, remember, what you must not forget, in your old disc is a rubber bung. Put the rubber bung back in the hole. Go that way around. That's it. There and there. Your two little retaining nuts go in. Not over tightening these. Okay. So you find this will go on first. Don't over tighten them. Okay, so that's the brake pads changed, the brake disc changed, and the bump stop changed all at the same time. A really easy job on this side. The other side, absolute nightmare. So, you know, it can be one way or the other. But anyway, it's certainly a job you can do yourself. You just need a few tools and the inclination to do it and save yourself lots of money. So, right, if you need to do it, crack on. Now take out your wheel chocks, turn the car around, do the same again.